I'll remember them for life. I mean, getting on now in age, but I will remember them for life. And I was like a big soft kid when it was my turn to go, because I was camping out with them all night as well for tickets,
Dorothy is a lifelong supporter of Wigan Warriors. She spent a lifetime cheering on the boys in cherry and white. As part of Community Integrated Care's partnership with Rugby League World Cup 2021, she volunteered to share some of her happiest memories. Speaking to me, Steve Roberts, she takes us on a nostalgic tour from Wigan to Wembley. These memories help preserve the heritage of rugby league, and we hope will inspire generations to come.
I wouldn't be any good remembering the names now from...
Neither am I, Dot. I'm not either.
Oh, well.
So that makes two of us all the time. Do you know what I mean? We're fine with that.
I stand a chance here then.
Yeah. Hey, really nice to meet you though as well. So a big rugby league fan like myself, yeah?
Yeah.
And I should imagine, listening to your accent then, Dot, a big Wigan rugby league fan.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
And have you been a rugby league fan all your life then, Dot, yeah?
I've enjoyed watching rugby, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Wembley, but when it comes to remembering the names of the players and things like that, I wouldn't call myself, an expert. It was just going to Wembley, all the build-up. Well, I remember very well was camping out during night to get our tickets. We used to get up there. My husband would drop us off, and with a flask and sandwiches and crisps and pop, you name it, we had it. It didn't matter about the weather. We badly wanted these tickets, to get to the match. So
yeah, what was it like when you got your hands on the tickets and it said a Wembley final? You're off to Wembley from your home in Wigan. Was it exciting?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely exciting. Yeah. I mean, the first time I didn't know anything about Wembley. I went with Sunday school, actually, the first time I went. They told us at Sunday school that there was a coach going, and have a word with our parents and see if we would be allowed to go, because they would look after us, And that was the first time I went. I think I might have been, I don't know how old I was. I wasn't so old, because I don't remember going to Sunday school when I was still 15.
Yeah.
So, but that was my first experience of going to Wembley.
And was it a big thing then for young people of your age at the time to be leaving Wigan, to be going off to London all that way on a coach?
Yeah, the atmosphere, there's nothing like it. And especially when it's your first time, it's so, I can remember that yet. Being so excited, and Wigan with the mass of red and white. It really impressed me, even though I wasn't so old. I mean, even the shops in Wigan, they would have the flags going from one side of the road right across to another shop. It was wonderful.
Absolutely, because they used to talk, Dot, about those days going to Wembley when Wigan went, or Widnes went, or Warrington went, that almost the whole town left to go to London. Did it feel like that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, as it got closer and I saw more and more banners going up and things, that was when the excitement started building in, because I knew it was going to be a special day, obviously, but I was really impressed.
Yeah. But Wigan were a big team, and going to Central Park was a big thing as well, because big crowds. What do you remember about Central Park?
The celebrations and waiting for the team coming back, and it was wonderful. She had the excitement. You could feel, the atmosphere. She said, the atmosphere. It was brilliant.
Did you like the game of rugby league? Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't know the rules. And
Who
I didn't know the names of all the players, some of them. But I just wanted to go along with all the excitement and, you know, watch them and listen to them. And I mean, my daughter, when she finished school for the day, she and a couple of friends would go and watch them training, even if it was a bit foggy, you know, and they couldn't make them out properly. They'd still go and sit in the fog and watch them training. Well, and I used to think, you're crazy. You know, I mean, they should be like 13, 14, you know. And yeah, a few of them. They'd go straight from school.
Yeah.
Sit there in mist. You know what I'm saying? What the?
Yeah.
No, she loved Morris dancing.
All right.
And she gave Morris dancing up for rugby. I pulled my face because I used to enjoy those weekends away when they were playing against each other teams, you know. Used to get me out at the house and made friends with a lot of mums there, you know. And it was a nice, relaxing day. And I begged and begged and begged her, you know, to come, drop the Morris dancing. Drop the rugby, sorry, and get back to Morris dancing.
You know what young people are like, Dot? When we were all young ourselves, we all wanted to do what we wanted to do.
I know, but yet it was half-heartedly trying to get her to go back to Morris dancing because I was enjoying rugby as well, you see, so...
There you go, you see.
And then we got lots of photos at home with a younger brother. He was the same. He was rugby mad. Yeah, we had some really good photographs of him with the players.
Yeah. Were rugby players in Wigan, were they heroes of the town? If you played for Wigan, did everybody know them? Would you ever see any of the players walking around the town during the week or anything and see them?
I did. Yeah, they were great with kids. You know, really, really good with them. They were. I mean, our John keeps laughing about this because you see, at one time, both me and Bill used to go with the children. But then we got 2 dogs, so it meant somebody had to stay at home. So we took it in turns. 1 year I'd stay at home and he would go. And the year after, I would go. And he'd stay at home looking after the dogs. Because it was a long day of a job, you know. They both got all these photographs and then we got a new camera, I think it was. And Bill was taking photos of it when they came back on the bus. And he was nearly a full film. And all it was taking photographs of them on the bus. They might only have moved an inch and he was clicking, you know, and they, clicking away. Was, well, I was went bonkers when we hadn't developed. And she said, well, is this all you took? Just the players on the bus. You know, just couldn't believe it. But he was in his element. Clicking away was, you know. But my youngest one, my son, oh God, he was in his element. You know, when he giving his photo shoot with them and signing his T-shirt for him and well, that, you know, they were good. There were no doubt about it. They were good.
And yeah, because you've talked about what he was trying to take with the camera, and he probably took 20 of them, and that you mentioned it. That's the team on a bus with the cup, bringing it back to Wigan. Was that what everybody wanted, to see that bus with the players on it?
Oh yeah. I was working at a petrol station for a while, just down the road basically from where I lived. When you came to pay for your petrol, and you'd hand your money over, and it was like there was like a little arch thing, you know, and you'd put your hand in, and you'd be facing people. But Graham West used to come there for his petrol times. Well, as soon as he got there, you know, I could only put my head back so far. And he used to bob down. He was such a big fella, you know. Yeah, and I was like this with my neck one day. I thought, I can't look underneath. And that was a good laugh for everybody, that, because he was a tall man, But that day when he bobbed down for payment, well, I cracked out laughing. And he was my friend then.
It's been lovely talking to you. You know why? Because you've reminded me, right? I've got to tell you now, right, just before we finish, I'm a Widnes fan, Dot, right?
Oh.
So, right. So,
Yeah.
Widnes have been to Wembley. So, I've been to Wembley with Widnes with my team. So, I know exactly what you're on about. I'll never forget. They're just great memories, aren't they? Anybody who's been lucky enough to have a team that goes to Wembley and you've been to see them, they're just lovely memories to keep, aren't they? Do you agree?
Yeah, brilliant. I'll remember them for life. I mean, getting on now in age, but I will remember them for life. And I was like a big soft kid when it was my turn to go, because I was camping out with them all night as well for tickets, There was a lot of banter. I understood when I got to a certain age as nobody was falling out. They weren't arguing, it was just banter. There's a difference.
Absolutely.
But, everybody that went past us when we were on floor, sitting there and waiting, doors open to get these tickets. Some people would say, "You must be mad," and I'd say, "It's a happy mad."
Fantastic. Do you know what? I don't think we're going to beat that. What a way to finish a conversation that is. Fantastic. See you, Dot. Take care. See you, Curtis.
Right.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your rugby.